Man, what you want, Hen?
I want the world, dog. But and I want the world and everything in it. But it be like that sometimes when you can't get everything you want, dog.
Man, listen, y'all clap it up for this boy, man. This boy Henny is doing just, hey, I've been enjoying this draft season with you, boy. For real talk. Real talk. Bullet or handshake part 2. I don't think we gonna be shooting today. I think we gonna be shaking hands all day, bro.
Real talk. Cause listen, man, they always tell you, man, to hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Yes.
So I'm praying, I'm talking to the Dallas Cowboys are able to get a premier weapon in round 1. But the Dallas Cowboys do crazy stuff. They draft guys you never heard of before.
That's right.
And then they move into positions they ain't never played before. But that's neither here nor there. So if the Dallas Cowboys do something to piss the entire fan base, like if they draft a Shamar Stewart, or they go out here and
right,
listen.
We still gonna have needs.
Yeah, there's options to unify weapons and trenches right now.
Right.
Because I think people will ride if they draft a edge that never had 2 sacks in the season before.
Yeah.
So I'm here with plan Bs and alternatives, man. We're gonna look at consolation prizes today if the Dallas Cowboys can't get what they really want. If Team Weapon can't get wide receiver round 1, we're gonna look at a consolation prize. If Team Trenches can't get Tyler Booker, we're gonna look at a consolation prize,
man,
and then we're gonna actually push that to some other positions if we got time too.
I love it, bro. See, that's how to do it. See, that type of thinking is somebody that's really trying to win, bro. This ain't even about you trying to be right. This is about you trying to find answers, bro. Hold on, I got a button for that. I got a button, bro. Perfect for that.
You can't handle. You want answers?
You want answers? Yes, sir. So, this is gonna be a good show. I also got another show coming up after this, so I'm gonna be doubling up. Micah Parsons was in the offseason voluntary program, Henny, but guess what? Zach Martin was not.
Well,
see, yeah. So we got to talk about that too.
Hey, we got time.
Well, no, I'm gonna do that at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't want to get that away too early. You know what I mean? You know you don't want to give away the tea too early. You feel me?
Yeah, you just gotta tease. We gotta show them a little something.
Yeah. But we got to talk about what that means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about what that means, bro. Yeah, so we doubling up. And more so thanks to my boy Hen, man. This is something that was on his mind, and he was like, "Boss, let's talk about this." Let's go. Yeah. So let me get these comments in here, and then we go rock. Let me turn up this music, man. Bet it up.
And hey, everybody out there, man, you just now sliding in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. Cause they flying around eating raw horse shit still. So they spreading salmonella and lies right now, man. So I need y'all to go out there and do the Lord's work. And hey, also, man, make sure y'all show love to Boss, man. Make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure y'all go ahead and get some memberships. Make sure that y'all tap in with my boy, man. He always bringing some great premium content over here.
Man, I really do. I do. And you do too, bro. You do too.
I appreciate it.
We got the countdown. So let's get it.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Ooh. Hey, man. Where you want to start, bro? Where you want to start?
Man, you want to start with the weapon or you want to start with the trench, baby?
Let's start with the weapon, bro.
Let's start with the weapon then, man. So, let's say that the Dallas Cowboys aren't able to get Ted. Right, let's say a similar scenario happens. Let's say they wait till round 2 to try and address a wide receiver and everything and everybody is gone. Where, because you remember last year, 10 guys were taken before pick 37.
Right.
So if that was to happen, you might as well wait to draft a wide receiver in this draft.
Right.
If you have to wait to get a wide receiver, there is a guy who led the entire SEC in receiving yards and catches, is 6'4", ran a 4.5 at the combine and a 4.39 in his pro day. Man has excellent hands, creates separation pretty well, and has a huge catch radius. And his name is Andrew Armstrong, who is a Dallas native. So if that name sounds familiar to y'all, Andrew Armstrong, a Dallas Day visit. So he did go to the Star and had a meeting with the Dallas Cowboys. So he is somebody that is on their radar. So in only 11 games, Andrew Armstrong was able to post 1,140 yards receiving, man, in the toughest conference in the National Football League.
Yeah.
You know, that's more than Matthew Golden, who plays 16.
More.
That's more than Trey Harris. I'll give Trey some love. Oh, more? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just echoing you, bro. Yeah.
More than Jordan Watkins, more than RIP to Kyron Lacey. We know he had a first round grade before the incidents happened. So this was a guy that went out there and had all kinds of production playing. And listen, a lot of people think just because he's 6'4", he's primarily an X receiver. He does that, but he also has versatility. You can line him up in the slot, and he looks a little bit like CeeDee Lamb with that number 2.
He got a CeeDee Lamb kind of look to him.
Yeah, now I'm not saying he's the same kind of I ain't gonna call like CeeDee Lamb no slot merchant or nothing, but he is somebody that has some flexibility, and he can be a matchup nightmare. Now, I really don't understand maybe his age. He's going to be 25 this year. He's already 25 years old, so he's going to be an older rookie coming into the National Football League. But I never, have seen somebody with that much production in the SEC not get this much fanfare.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they usually tout the SEC as the best conference. And think about the people that led that conference in receiving yards, the Malik Neighbors. We seen what Brian Thomas was able to do. Right, like everybody that balls in the SEC usually gets some kind of love, and that just hasn't happened for him.
Right.
And listen, I'm not a huge RAS score person, but it said that he's athletic. Usually they say if you have a RAS score over 7, you probably be a Pro Bowler in the National Football League.
Yeah.
And at least that's true for skill position players. So the man is right at 6'4", a little bit over 6'4", ran a 4.51 at the combine, had a great shuttle time. Already at 6'4", a vertical of 37.5 is in the top percentile as well. So I'm not trying to say that this man is Tech McMillan, but in a scenario we get Tech, in a scenario where Matthew Golden is not available, this is a tried and true wide receiver right here, man.
Yeah. And then I'm not big on Raz either, but Raz is important to me, especially at receiver. That's where Raz makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because there's certain things that do translate. The 3-cone, that shuttle, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked at his tape too, and I feel like he got a lot of upside. Because I feel like he don't have enough twitch in his feet. Mm-hmm. But I know you can fix that. You can fix that. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 months of jump rope. So for him to be that productive without having twitch, that's solid. And then I love him for trying to find a Dak friendly weapon. Y'all know I'm big on that. I've been wanting that for 6 years. So Hen has been in his bag. He said, "All right, boss, let's stop fighting. Let's become friends." And he looking for more and more prospecting sleepers as we getting closer to the draft, presenting us a wipeout option. Because another option that could happen, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could happen. There's a possibility that it might not go receive in the first. Mm-hmm. That's a very good possibility. If they truly being true to their board, they could go corner. They could go offensive lineman. It's a lot of people they might have ranked over Matthew Golden. For real.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because I got a video coming out about moving down. This is the main reason. Let me see. Yeah, I got it right here. Check this out.
To me, the position I keep coming back to is wide receiver. This is a different wide receiver group than last year. There's no Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr. If Brian Thomas, who went in the 20s last year, if he were in this draft class, he would be the first receiver drafted.
So that's one of the main reasons I have a problem with receiver at 12. Is because getting a receiver at 12, unless it's Ted, to me, and the only reason I would get Ted at 12 is because he has exceptional body control. That's it. That's it. Other than that, if he didn't have that Dez-like body control, I wouldn't want him at 12. I think his body control is actually that different, that unique. How many Dez-type receivers have you ever seen?
Not many.
Right.
And like, I think it's because he had that volleyball background he was talking about.
Yeah. And see, and that volleyball background means a lot. See, boys got to understand that volleyball is coming fast. You see what I'm saying? So for you to be able to have the eyes, especially if they setting that ball to you, to just spike it, like your hand and your eye is always used to making contact with a moving target. You know what I mean? His eye is trained. So when that ball in the air, he gonna see it different. You know what I mean? Like corners, we usually not good at tracking the ball because we don't do it enough. But receivers, they track it every day. It's a part of how they warm up. You know what I'm saying? They always looking at the ball. They always looking it in. They always looking it in. That's why sometimes you'll be in a good position as a corner, but that receiver still come down with it. It's because their eyes are trained. You know what I'm saying? And Ted is exceptional at that. So yeah. I love the, but also I agree all the way with Dane that basically this is not a strong receiver class. And I wouldn't want us to reach and get one at 12 just because we thirsty. I'm team moving down.
Now, I don't mind moving down depending on how far you move back. Because it's also going to be dependent on how the Dallas Cowboys view the wide receiver prospects. Now,
yeah,
like you said, like some people view, like we were talking about, some people view Gills as a bottom 20 player, like you mentioned. He still ended up going at 12 because they like, that's our guy. We locked in on him. Yep. We love him. Yep. So the Dallas Cowboys have somebody that they love. You know, I'm fine with them picking there. It's just gonna have to be something that they truly believe in their hearts of hearts. And if you really trust the pedigree and the background of a Will McClay, I'll let them rock. But you know, I don't mind moving down just because of the fact we got like 99 holes and not 99 draft picks.
Right.
So if you can recoup a pick and still get, let's say their guy is Emeka Ibuka. He doesn't have a high grade for the 12s. But if you move down a couple spots, you know, pick him and then get an extra second pick, I'm fine with it. I already told you how I feel about Emeka. Like, he might be my favorite wide receiver in the draft.
I think he the best fit for Brian Schottenheimer. I think Matthew Golden the best overall. I think Tet is what we need in terms of points. And I think it's possible to even have a late round guy going to your slide right here. Even though I don't like grades, Jaden Higgins is greatly growing right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Because see, to me, that's another option to where moving down makes sense a lot. My boy Keystone is basically moved down, period, even if Ted is there. I wouldn't even mind too much. Especially if you targeting Jaden Higgins. I would be cool with that. Because I already did the math on this in terms of the valuation. If the Dallas Cowboys move down to like 22, I'm certain they can get Jaden Higgins at 22, number one. But two, that's enough value in moving down to net you a second round pick, one, or 2 third-round picks, or the value of having 4 fourth-round picks, just by going down to 22. And I looked at them teams under us here. A lot of them got receivers.
Great deal of them do.
You want to go through it with me? You want to go through?
I know
it?
Miami. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it because I know
Let's do
Miami
it.
needs offensive line. They need guard and tackle actually.
Yeah. Let's do it together. Let's play
Let's
this
rock.
game. Yeah. And then we go talk about some of your sleeper guards.
Bet.
And then he say, "Boss, you coming off Booker?" Let me see.
Oh, hell no!
But
Listen, I'm not coming off Ted either. But what we're doing is, if they
Giving
don't
options.
do the stuff, if they don't do the stuff we want, we got to leave here with something. Like Denzel said,
that's
we
right.
got to leave here with something.
And then Henny and them had a point that I couldn't refute. You can't try to get it's too risky to try to get a weapon at 44. It really is. It's just too risky. So it's like, what's your next best option? Move down and try to get both, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's your next best option. And to be honest, if you the Cowboys, you gonna have to draft the receiver, man. You are. So I hate it because I would want to be physical up front, but it's not worth the gamble of getting wiped out at 44. You could get wiped out of all your best receivers by 44. Real talk. All right, hold on, let me pull it up.
And just for added context, do we know if CeeDee Lamb is actually 100% healthy right now, coming off of a shoulder injury? This man is one re-aggravation away from Jalen Tolbert and what's the boy John Domingo being your two primary wide receivers for a prolonged period of time.
All right, let's go.
All right, so now I know damn well Indianapolis don't need a wide receiver.
They might.
They just got Adonai Mitchell last year. They got Jaden
But
Downs
he had a
right
down
now.
year.
Man, that man, listen, go and actually watch Adonai Mitchell's
I
tape.
did.
That man got behind the defense multiple times. That man could not hit that man. They got a quarterback problem.
Yeah. And they could, but I don't think they going. I would say no.
I would say no to Miami as well.
Definitely no at Miami. So we got.
Listen,
so that
I'm throwing
means
a caveat real
already
quick.
you can move down to no to Atlanta too, no to
But hold on.
Arizona, no to the Bengals.
Can I say this about Miami before we move too far? Unless they found a way to move
Trade.
Tyreek Hill,
Right.
yeah, then they might recoup and get a wide receiver. So as long as he's there and nobody is willing to take him on after this latest little incident, then they won't draft a wide receiver.
Right. And then my boy Travis the Super Chat said, I think this draft has 3 number 1s and a lot of 2s and 3s. Exactly. That's what I say, man. So it's not as talented. Mm-hmm. So that tell you right there, bro, based on just what we just talked about, just looking at this list, bro, you already easily can move down 5 spots and don't even worry about a receiver because Arizona not doing it. They just got Marvin Harris Jr. They not doing it, bro. So let's keep
What
going.
does Arizona actually need?
Seattle might. They might because
Seattle
they just
need to
lost
work.
DK.
Yeah, but hey, I will say this: Jackson Smith and Jigba had like 1,200 yards last year, and they just traded for Cooper Kupp.
Yep. But they still. But
shout out to my guy over here. He said, "Close the doors" on the super chat.
Appreciate it.
You a real one. Appreciate you, man.
Close the door. Close the door.
Close the door. That's
So-
40,000.
It's 40,000. It's easy. Tampa Bay.
No, they don't need wide receiver. They swear. Hold on.
They
Or
might.
They might, cause who did Chris Godwin sign with?
Hold on real quick. Let me look it up.
I'll Google it real quick. I got you.
But see, that's a good thing that we already safely at 5 spots, bro. You know what I mean? That's real good. By draft day, we gonna know all
I think
this.
Chris signed back. So we ain't got to worry about them.
Then
They
what
still
about Evans? Did he come back?
Yeah, Evans still there.
Shit, they ain't getting no weapon either, bro.
Unless they
get-
drafting the heir apparent.
They could.
'Cause
But
the only reason I say that is because the 49ers did it when they still had Debo and just recently signed Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, And that was an heir apparent move. You're right. So we could say so far only 2 teams might. Right?
Yeah.
So now we're at Denver.
So
they're not doing a weapon, y'all. No.
That's not what they saying.
I don't believe it. They just signed Jerry Jeudy. Right?
No, Jerry Jeudy is a Brown.
That's right. Hold on, let me look at them.
They shipped Jerry Jeudy. Cortland Sutton is 30 years old.
Yeah,
and they just got the young.
They could do it.
Because remember, a lot of folks mock Tet to them falling to 20 if nobody picked them up.
Okay, so now we at 3. Hold on real quick. Let me look. Thank you, bro. All right, let me see. Yeah, they could definitely do it. I'm looking at them now. All right, so I'm looking at their depth chart now. You know.
Shout out to. Never mind. They
looking kind of weak.
Yeah, so they probably take one, bro. I wouldn't put it past them. And listen, they quarterback is on a rookie deal. They feel like he's the guy right now. Sean Payton throws the football. He gonna want to get him another weapon. So I think I'm stopping.
So we got 3 maybes.
Yeah, we got.
So
if we playing spades, I got one in the possible. Like
right.
I'd be damned if I don't think Denver gonna take a wide receiver.
Pittsburgh is not taking a wide receiver, bro.
Pittsburgh ain't. LA might, because Quentin Johnson has not worked out so far.
So the safest place to move to me would be 20, 21, and 22. I would feel super safe right there. I would not lose a wink of sleep. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't want to move behind the maybes. I want to move in front of the maybes.
You want to?
They might have to. They might have to.
Scary.
Nah,
I thought you said scared money don't make money, bruh. So hold on real quick. Who you targeting? Like Matthew Golden? If you targeted Matthew Golden, you right.
It depends, because I told you who my favorite guy is Mekhi Ibuka. So if I'm targeting Ibuka, then I don't think I want to move that far down.
If you targeting Ibuka, let's look at it. If you targeting Ibuka, you safe around 19, 20. 20 would be your spot if you targeting Ibuka.
Yeah, that's my point. So I would probably, if Tampa Bay wants to move up, but that's the other issue though, because they're reporting that there's not a lot of teams that want to move up in the draft this year. I think I got to see if I can find a report and send it to you. They saying don't expect there to be a lot of draft day trades from what they are initially reporting. I think so. I don't know, but let me send that to you. See how we feel.
Dallas. Dallas last year said they had 4 offers at the bottom.
Yeah. That was last year. They saying it might not be the same this year. Different markets were all for different things. I'm finna send it to you, and we can talk about the legitimacy of it.
Right. How you sending it? Twitter.
I'm sending it to you. Is your email better or
is it a link? Is it a link?
It's not a link. It's just a snapshot. It's a snapshot from a report.
Email
from one of these insiders. All right, hold on. Let me send that to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see what you think about the validity of it. Because I forgot who the hell said it, but I'll know the moment that I click on the link. Hold on.
And while you're doing that, that gives me a chance to do this. I want to show y'all something. This is something you always got to keep in the back of your pocket on during draft season. NFL value chart. Okay? Got to keep that. It'll really help you think through this stuff. So we sitting at 12, right? That's 1,200. To go down to 20, where Denver is, it's 850. Let me know when you sent it.
I got you. I'm skimming through it right now, trying to find it.
So I'll talk them through this while you're doing that.
Bet that up.
All right. So we got Dallas with 1,200, right?
Mm-hmm.
and Denver is at 850. So all you got to do is subtract the 2 to get the value. So 1,200. Let me move that over where y'all can see it. Minus 850. 350 worth of value, right? So then you got to say, how much is that worth? If you 350 is basically pick 55. So it'll be the bottom of the second. You would be able to get a bottom of a second rounder worth of value. Man. And that just go on a 20, bro. If you go to 22, you go get like 400. So this is what I want people to realize. If you move down to 20, where you'll still be able to get, easily you'll be able to get a Jaden Higgins.
So
Easy.
my question is this: since this is not a great draft, like talent wise, in comparison to some years, who would these teams be targeting to want to move up?
I said that the bottom of the draft probably go do better than the top this year.
So you think like the folks at the back end of the draft are better, right? Like value wise.
Yeah, I think they could be
So
better players.
So what would incentivize the people that are already there and will have that to move up, since the guys at the top ain't really like that to what people are saying?
It depends on who's sitting right there. So some people move up for a quarterback. Right? Some people move up likely for a weapon. But sometimes if you feel like it's one guy that's your missing piece and you don't want to take no chance and you're aggressive, you might. I can't say what's in another team's mind.
I got you. Because the reason I'm asking is because they sort of manufacturing some dudes this year. Like Jackson Dart just had a 3rd round grade not too long ago, and now he's supposed to be a 1st round pick.
Yeah.
Nothing about that man film said that he's a 1st round pick, but they're going to force that because they're desperate for quarterback.
Right.
But
but that happens every year too. It happened with Will Johnson. Happened with what old boy from Trubisky.
Oh yeah,
Jones. It happens every year, bro. Jones. Every year they go move up for some quarterback that's average as hell and they just wash out. Bo Nix. Now I liked Bo.
Yeah, Bo. Listen, I wasn't sold on Bo, but
I liked Bo last year. Yeah,
it was the Auburn. It was Auburn scoring me with him because we played Auburn all the time, right? As Arkansas. Like Bo Nix was the shit over there,
but Bo was somebody that went at the bottom, right? And if you want a quarterback, you might do it. Zach Wilson actually looked legit in college to me though.
He looked amazing in college.
He was BYU. Yeah. So, but going back to your question, no, somebody might move up, especially if you're trying to get a quarterback. One team. That's all it takes is one team.
It only take one team to fall in love with you.
Right. So. And what we want somebody that want a quarterback. That's what we really want, because that's how you'll get all this whole valuation. And then he say, boss trying to move down so we can get wiped out so he can get that guard. Y'all be overthinking me, bro. Y'all
like,
be
listen,
overthinking me, bro.
But I'll be fair to Boss. He literally had a plan to move down and get a weapon. I think everybody that's team weapon don't mind trading down and getting a weapon and getting an extra pick. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we went through the exercise of showing and talking through all the teams that already got weapons. If I was up to that, we wouldn't have went through the exercise. You know what I mean?
Because we would have just looked at the teams that needed guards and put like that if you wanted Booker.
Right. Now we looked at the teams that already got weapons so we can know how safe we can move down and still get a quality guy. And that clearly says Tampa or Denver should be your stopping point. Yep, that should be your stopping point.
And it really would depend on the trade package they offer, because they could offer some bullshit. You're gonna have to rescind that.
Yeah. Right. Right. But in terms of value, though,
in terms of value, that would be the team to give you the most.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of area they got to cover to get up there.
Right. And so we already went through the math and showed you that that's 350. So keep in mind, 350 is like 2 third-round picks valued at 84. So pick 84, which is basically like picking 2 bottom of the thirds. Even better, 350 is like picking 4 top of the fourths. Shit. 4 of them. 4. So you can split that up. You can get a third and 2 fourths. Move down is the way.
So let me ask you. So let's say that Ted is there and the Dallas Cowboys love him and they draft him. Right? Now, let's say my scenario doesn't happen. Let's say Booker does fall to the second round. But somebody ahead of us draft him in the second. Let's say he goes pick number 43 or 42 ahead of us.
I'll be mad as hell.
By the skin of your teeth. Let's talk about this alternative we have just in case Tyler Booker is gone.
Let's go. Right. Boom.
So I know y'all love, interior offensive line play.
Yeah.
What if I told you that I had a guard that only gave up 2 sacks his entire career, has an amazing RAS score, played on 2 championship teams, played in the SEC, is an All-American, All-SEC, and for some reason folks don't like him like that. Well, I'm hearing that scouts do like him. I guess it's like the national media is the one that give him his love. But Tate Ratledge out of Georgia is somebody that, and listen, I already said that RAS scores don't mean much. It don't mean a hill of beans for our interior offensive lineman. But he is a super athlete.
Yeah,
the way that he moves, and they're able to get up to the second level, like he's a good solid prospect to have. The only knock on him is he's not always technically sound. Right, I will say that he's not always technically sound. He relies a lot on his athletic ability, but he is a good guard. This man has played the best of the best. He practiced against Jalen Carter when he was there at Georgia. So this guy's a stud, man. I'm not saying he's Tyler Booker. There's only one Tyler Booker in the draft, but as an alternative, they got a lot of the same things on their resume. The film's not quite the same, but they got a lot of the same beats on their resume. All-American, All-SEC, champion. Like they got a lot of the same kind of pedigree.
I love it. I'm talking about love it. Not like it, love it. Yeah, man. Yeah, because he is very athletic. You can see it a mile away. It won't take you but a second just to turn on the tape and see it, bro. Clearly very athletic. And to be all the way honest with you, bro, he more of a Dallas Cowboy type than Booker.
Elaborate on that for me, man.
Because the Dallas Cowboys big on athleticism. They real big on RAS scores. That's the reason why they got Schoon. Schoonmaker really had a grade of a 4th rounder, but Dallas got him in the second because his RAS score was on the level of Kyle Pitts athletically. You see what I'm saying? So the Cowboys seem to have a doctrine that works well too. I'm going to say that too, to their defense. That they bet on your athleticism and they try to put coaching around you. You know what I mean? So they'll take a Tate over a Booker. They would, based on what they've done in the past. And I'm just keeping it real. And I like what I saw in them, bro. I would love for him to come in and compete with Hoffman. I would love it. I would feel great. Because, see, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. It's not about a first round guard or tackle or whatever. I want the player. You hear me? I want the guy. You feel me? And the athleticism is clear, bro. Real talk.
I mean, you can only score a 10. This man was like a point 0.04 points away from being perfect athletically.
Yeah, the athleticism is, but the most important thing, because I've seen people have almost perfect RAS scores as guard, and they play like, let me see if I got a button.
There's gonna be a Dookie sound somewhere. There.
That's not the case with Tate. No. His athleticism, you can see it. You can see him climbing to that second level. You can see it. The way he'll get up on you, man. He ain't slow-footed at all. You know? So now I love it, man. And see, Henny just doing the Lord work. He like, listen, I see y'all trying to fix this line. He like, let's talk about some other options other than Booker. That's a good one. I like that here. I love it, actually.
Yeah.
I love it. So,
because listen, we ain't even talked about, because listen, it's been a foregone conclusion that Ashton Genty ain't gonna be a Dallas Cowboy at this point. And all we done is talk about Quinshon Judkins and Caleb Johnson and every other potential running back or Marvin Hampton that could be available. So I know there was a large contingency of Genty fans, but we know that he's probably going to be a top 7, top 8, top 10 pick, right? It's very unlikely he going to be at 12. So us as a community, we already done found alternatives to that.
That's right.
I don't think we really done that for the other positions we've been fighting about. I don't think we really did that for wide receiver. I don't think we really did that for offensive line, dog.
Right. Yeah. And this is the thing. It's not too many. It's not too many. So you ain't gonna find a lot of them. At the most, you gonna find maybe a couple of them. Right. Mm-hmm. It ain't too many tits. So you might find maybe one, as an example, right? To where you can say tet-ish, not quite tet, but ish. You know what I mean? Right. That would be your Jaden Higgins. It ain't too many, right? Or you can say Andrew Armstrong. He not tet, but he in the family, right? In terms of size skill and all that. Yes.
Size, yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously the production, because in the draft, you better have some backups to your plan in case it don't happen the way you want it to, But this is a very good show, because this show is showing you if you get wiped out, that don't mean give up. You might have to reach, but you have some options. And I wouldn't feel bad about an Andrew Armstrong, who had more production than Trey, Matthew, and all the people that we home. If production, because I'm of the world where production still should matter.
Mm-hmm. So, matter of fact, I did have somebody point out to me that if they drafted a Shamar Stewart, it's not an anomaly. Of a super athletic edge, not having any college production and being able to translate that to the National Football League. They actually pointed out that Daniil Hunter was the same way, and we know what he's been since he's been in the National Football League. Because I think the man had the same amount of college sacks as this man. I think they both had 4.5 sacks for their college careers, and then Daniil Hunter became one of the best sack artists in the National Football League. Now, I wouldn't personally gamble on that, but at least somebody's,
there's precedent.
There's precedents. It's happened before. So, it wouldn't be like we're the first trying to, right. It's not like we're trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, we ain't trying to, hold on real quick. He say, shout out to my teammates, Andrew Armstrong. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, they played together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they played together.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah. He a dog too, man.
I want to talk about this real quick from DP. He said, I know weapons and trenches has been a comfort, but we down 2 of 3 starting cornerbacks. Why are we not talking about corner? I've been talking about corner.
Listen, and I think this might sound crazy. I don't know who the consensus is, but I think Barron might be a better pick than Will Johnson.
I would feel safer with it.
Because he's done it. Because there's not a place in the secondary you could put Barron, he'd be out of place. You could put him on the outside. You could put him in the slot. I think he only done gave up 2 touchdowns for his career. great coverage grade, and so like, and he played in Texas, so they seen a lot of him play football. At least they should. If they scouting department worth a damn, we think it is. They seen a lot of Jahdae Barron. So I wouldn't cry if Jahdae Barron was the pick. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I want, but you can't deny that he's a good player. Especially knowing the fact that this is Deron Bland last year on the contract, and Trayvon Diggs has been snake bitten recently.
Hey, and
they ain't gonna pay Deron Bland, bro.
You don't think they gonna pay him?
Hell no. The way that market done went up, there's another dude I ain't never heard of just got all the money in the world.
But see, I want to say something real quick before we talk about that Deron Bland.
Go ahead.
That's a reason why, the Dallas Cowboys upset me not having wide receiver 2 out the way. Because people not listening to Lou. Lou right. The need for a weapon is throwing off pure BPA. It's just throwing it all the way off. Because your first to DP point, your pick 12 could just as easily safely be a corner if you had receiver out the way.
Yep, because it's almost as much of a need on the opposite side, knowing what you know.
Yeah, right.
Now, if I was confident in them re-signing Deron Bland, we might be able to wait because it is a deep corner class. The issue is we know these niggas. We know them. We know this is Deron Bland last hurrah unless they franchise tag him. Then they might hold him hostage a year.
My boss said
really what
450. He was talking about the valuation I had to 20. Is it 450?
I was looking for the whatchamacallit, so I didn't have time to do the
I did the math.
math.
It's 1200 minus 850. Hold on.
It's 350. If it's 1200 exactly minus 350, then it's 350. It's going to be what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 350.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just double checking that math. And then hold on real quick. Generation to Generation at Cowboy Sports Talk. They from Dallas. He said, great show, fellas. Congratulations, Henny, on 3K. Absolutely.
Appreciate you, my guy.
When you hit the 3K, bro?
Yesterday. We celebrated a little bit over there in the liquor store, man. Yeah, it was lovely.
Lou,
we're going to keep grinding, man.
Lou, what's your thoughts on Andrew? Want to get your cup on that.
Yeah, give me your thoughts on Andrew Armstrong, man. But listen, they sleep on the man. We trying to wake them up, man. Because listen, they need to hear from somebody that's not an Arkansas fan. They're gonna think I'm on here capping.
Right.
So right. They need to hear from you, Lou.
All right, and then I want to take a couple of these thoughts real quick. Feed them in the show. He said, y'all already discussed how wide receivers last year went fast. Higgins ain't making it to 44.
I ain't
trying to get receivers to 44. I'm trying to get them within the first.
He's trying to get in the 20.
I'm trying to get him in the 20s.
He's trying to move down in the first and get him. He ain't trying to move back into the second round.
I ain't trying to touch the second round. And I want them in the first because I want 5 years worth of rights on the weapon.
Yep.
That'll help us with the budgets.
Because if you draft a wide receiver this year, you won't have to draft another one for damn near a decade. If CeeDee Lamb stays healthy and this guy pans out, you got a tandem. So they very well may be together for 8 years, dog.
Hey, Hen, they asking us to do a mock draft simulator.
Let's do it with the two scenarios.
Yeah, I want to do that. Do you know where we can mock it at to 20 and 22 and make offers?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But that is realistic though. We'll just have to see what the best offer is moving back, because that would fit into the narrative that they had that a lot of folks aren't trying to make the trade up.
I think we can do it with PFF. Let's try it.
Because I do want to see what happens if we don't get the trade offer we want. I want everything to be on the table.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's rock.
Man, hurry up.
Now they went ahead and took Shador. I'm gonna have bless you. I'm gonna have a conversation with you after this was over. Bless you, bro. Bless you. Bless you.
I think this the one we could actually do it. Make a trade off.
Oh, Carolina went and got Genty.
Man, I need to take a nap. Okay. So we can see who on the board. So
bless you.
So let me see. Trades.
Indianapolis. They just trying to move down to 14.
We said we
20.
want to go to Denver.
Pittsburgh offering you 21.
Where you see that?
Right there. Click on it. Click on the little drop down.
Left
It's
or
right
right?
below the one you just clicked on.
Yeah, we can do 21.
Go down. Go back down to the drop down by Indianapolis. Now you see it right underneath it.
Okay.
Right underneath Indianapolis name. Yeah.
21 is perfect. We can play with that.
Yeah, it's a real offer they offering. What they offering?
It don't say.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. That's weird. It's not saying anything.
Oh, they got the trade locked on this.
Oh, that's booty.
Let's find another simulator. Let me see if this one do it. We flying a plane, y'all.
So hey, so why you doing that, man? Me and Landlord was talking about this earlier. Like, you know how everybody got your door Sanders falling down the boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
What prevents the 49ers from drafting that boy?
Ask me one more time, bro.
You know how people are saying that Shador Sanders fall down the board?
Mm-hmm.
I said, what prevents the 49ers from drafting him if he was to make it past everybody else?
Oh, they saying I got the 9K.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Boss, man.
I got the 9K, man. I
have
got
to pop a
40
bottle.
sales. Damn. I didn't even know. Appreciate that, JC. Appreciate y'all.
JC, man.
Damn. I'm trying to figure
Hell
out how to
yeah,
do a
congrats,
trade, bro.
Boss.
Let me just listen. We gonna do it the hood way. Let's just do it the hood way. Hold on real quick. Let me do it. We gonna do it the hood way. Nah, we don't want to do PFF. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. They say this one got simulator trades. I ain't never used this one.
And what's this on? Is this Draft Buzz?
Yeah, I ain't never used it. This is my first
I
time.
use them all the time, but I never use no mock.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how to do it. Man, y'all stuff look too hard, bro. What y'all got going on? I shouldn't have to click this much, bro. I don't want to read.
He said I shouldn't have to click this much. It's crazy.
You feel me? I'm over here. Got me reading and shit. Here we go. We'll do this one, bro. We gonna just wait till we get a trade offer. Let's go to 5.
Let's go to 5.
And I'm pretty sure we can propose a trade on this one too.
Yep. It's going like they say it would. All right, Ted off the board with Kellen Moore.
That's it.
All right, 21. And yeah, let's go ahead and
though.
take it.
Nah.
See
bro.
the next one.
They trying to get us next year stuff.
I take 18
it.
not bad.
I'll take it. They
Yeah,
robbing
pick
us though.
50.
They robbing us because we supposed to get more than that, bro.
They gave us their second. They gave us a few.
I'll take it. Let's take it. Let's rock with it. Let's rock with it.
You might as well. Go ahead, take it. Don't reject it. Go ahead, take it.
Let's go.
Cause I bet you we can still get Emeka Ibuka.
Me too.
Right here. Matthew gone. Yeah, Emeka Ibuka's still there.
And see, actually, to be honest, we should take this, bro. Because then that will put us at the proper value to go down.
You need
to
the Dallas
23.
Cowboys realistic. I was just gonna say you need the Dallas Cowboys realistically trade back twice.
Nah.
But I'm just trying to keep it a little realistic.
No. Remember, I told you, like, the proper evaluation to go down to 23 is you supposed to be able to pick up, like 50, 54. Yeah, that's right. But we can stick with it. We can reject it. Hold on, let me see what's next. Yeah, we can reject it.
That's the only reason why, because like after they made the trade, they wouldn't do that.
Man, we could easily man, we should have made that trade, bro. Cause then we could have, let me see, we could have easily got Jay Hiddens. But we can get him, yeah, we can get, cause Matthew Golden is gone, which makes sense. I can see that happening. But to me, that said we got to get our weapon right here, bro.
Yeah.
So for those who want to get a corner, I guarantee we can get a corner now, just because we moved down.
We got two second round picks now. So you got the most complete wide receiver in the draft. Jadae Barron fell all the way to the
Tyler
Steelers.
Booker, please.
Went to the Eagles.
He go. Ah! He went to the Eagles. I can see them doing that too. They
bro. Could. They very well could.
Bro, I'ma slap Cowboy fans if that happens.
Damn, Trey Amos gone. Damn, Tyleek Williams gone. Landon Jackson gone. I ain't moving back. Those some fire ass names come off the board. We gotta see what the hell is here. Let's go to defense. Let's look for this corner.
Yeah. Corner gonna be nice.
Oh, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine in corner.
Actually, corner kind of getting wiped out. Corner did get wiped out, actually.
Well, we got 2 second round picks though, don't we? Matter of fact, let's do this.
Yeah,
check running back. Check running back and check corner. We know we can't go into battle with the ghost of Miles Sanders. Or see if our boy is still on the board. He might be on the board a little bit longer. For Tate Ratledge. Well, they still got Caleb Johnson and Quinn Sean on the board.
I say let's go Ohio State. Let's keep it all Ohio State. You with that?
I'm down. Go ahead and get him.
That's a pro factor.
So you pick right again at 50. So
yeah, we good.
So let's take a look at that corner class now.
Corner wiped out.
Nah, they still got a war for Florida State.
Yeah, I don't like him like that. You do?
Yeah, I like him.
You want to get him? Kind of stiff to me.
The question is, do you prefer
can get your
him?
Now, though. You sure can.
The next question though, because you could wait depending on what you value.
Wait,
you could just get
like Kobe.
If you like Kobe, we can wait and we can see about if Tate is still there. Because Tate got a late second or an early third round grade. You might not be able to get Tate if you wait again. But Walter Nolan is still there though.
3 tech. I think we said at 3 tech.
Let's rock out with the offensive lineman. You just got that nice ass Tate the best guard available.
Boom. I supposed to talk to you, bro. I just got too crunk when I saw Tate. My bad.
You good.
We both say we ain't bullshit though, boy. Say
we busting
we
niggas' head.
Offense, boy. I like it.
But hey, the free agency was all defense. They can't say nothing.
I'm ready to get the corner now.
All right. Now, let's take a look. Kobe ain't going nowhere. They got that man 112.
Yeah.
Kobe got a fifth round grade.
It's two that I love. I love Quincy Riley, and Kobe. I think I still would get Kobe though. I wouldn't play around with it. Even though the simulator is saying that he 112, right here is where I would probably pick him up, to be honest.
I wouldn't be mad at it. Only thing I
chat,
ask is
what y'all say? Because the last time they said we ignored the chat.
What the chat saying? I actually can't see the chat. I'm gonna jump on here to look, but I don't think I want one of these linebackers.
No, we gotta get him.
Jordan Birch.
Yes.
Oregon.
Yes.
You like him over Josiah Stewart?
Yes.
I trust you. Then we gonna rock with it.
Oh hell yeah! Hold on, They said Makuba. Hold on real quick. Let me see.
Safety Makuba is still on the board?
He is. And that's a 30. He nice.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely ain't taking him over no Burks, bro. I'm taking Burks right now. Burks,
it's up to the chat, man. Let them vote on it.
I ain't gonna let nobody vote me out of no Burks right here. Hell nah.
Burch is ranked 93.
Don't care what they say.
No, winners our next pick, boss. No, we ain't got a fourth.
149, bro.
We ain't gonna get him if we wait.
I say let's get him and wait on that corner.
That would have to be the trade-off. You would have to.
And then everybody saying Makuba, but this the problem with Makuba though. How he go play in this deep safety room?
Because he's better than them, boss. You know that's why he gonna play over him. We could say where Tate gonna play. We know he better than everybody on the team.
I don't know, bro. Everybody say boss selfish. Hell yeah, I'm selfish. Selfish as hell.
I'm an only child. So
I'm super selfish. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm selfish as hell. If you don't
look out,
man,
for
I'm super high on Jordan Birch though, bro. Like, man, that's David Irvin Part 2.
You can pique my interest.
Hell yeah, boy.
8.5 sacks.
Go watch Jordan Birch versus Boise State. That's the game, bro. So I'm finna hit it, man. Y'all better say so. I'm finna hit it. They done
told you Makuba. They told you Makuba 99.
I know they want the safety. I don't give a damn what they say. I'm gonna act like Steven Jones and act like I don't like safety. Now we finna get our corner.
Alfred Collins. Damn, I forgot about Alfred Collins.
They say, boss, you gotta share, bro. You getting jumped. I know. I should have listened to the crowd. Hell no, I don't listen to no crowd.
We got another one to run, dog.
We'll run one more. The next time I listen to y'all, I promise.
Because you did go out your way and say, well, let's include the chat and say, what? You crazy?
And listen,
Kobe Bryant gone too.
He say Burgess is a 3, but Burch can play that edge too, y'all. He can play that edge too. That's why I call him David Irvin, bro. Yeah. All right, here we go. Damn, but this pick taking all day.
You didn't get a 4th round pick. You know, you got lucky. You got that 2nd round pick. Ty Felton.
I already love this draft though. I would be in love.
Eagles got Savion Williams. Sorry ass.
Man, you be hating on my boy Savion, bro. What Savion do to you?
Not catch.
Hey, they ran off all our corners, bro. Look. Damn.
Oh wait, I like Tommy Hill. Nebraska.
Me too. I like Tommy Hill. I like Jalen Smith. I like Jabbar Muhammad. I like all of them.
Well, this ain't take Tommy Hill. This 5th round, we just take Tommy Hill because Tommy Hill was the guy in Nebraska.
Yeah, I saw some things out of him I loved last year. You want to draft him?
Yeah, I'm down with drafting.
All right, we got our corner. I say boss so petty, I know.
We got one more 5th round.
I did say
F
them kids. I did. I said F them kids, man. I don't care about no damn safety. Hell no, get out of here, man. Got 20 safeties. And pretty decent ones. So we got one more pick. We gonna have to go pure BPL on this one, bro.
Well, that's fine. 174. It's 174. We're not finna fight nobody about 174.
All right, here we go.
Oh, running back Kyle Did we get a running back? Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
But Kyle Guy is really like that though. How about we go BPA defense? Let's just look at defense in totality. Don't look the same. I like Ty Robinson from Nebraska though.
Me too. Love him.
Then we're gonna get
But
him.
that's another 3-tech.
I
love Ty though. I love Ty. He light though.
He look light in the
special
ass.
teams, bro. I like Jack.
Jack Kaiser.
Yeah. He had a pretty decent senior, Bo.
What about Edge? I know we can't have too many of them little motherfuckers. I'm actually cool on all that. Defensive tackle though. Let's see if they got any one tech. Jordan Phillips is gone, ain't he? He been gone probably. Scroll down a little bit.
Can you scroll down, bro?
Yeah.
My dumb ass. This whole time I didn't know you could scroll down. I gotta be the dumbest motherfucker.
You good? What you think about Tonka outside of the name? You think Tonka any good for us, man, or what?
This late? Nah.
And what we gonna do with this pick? Linebacker, you want to get old boy from Iowa? Like his RAS score was trash, but he actually got good tape.
I'm looking at the chat now. This shady because now I'm looking at the chat. Now I'm interested in what y'all got to say. Is that shady? I will go Shiloh right here.
Shady as a motherfucker, actually.
All right, the next time I'm gonna listen more to y'all on the next one.
Shiloh a bit of a reach right here. That man gonna barely be drafted. You can use one of them 50,000 6 or 7 round picks to get Shiloh.
Man, you being too picky right here.
No, I'm not. You still got value in the 5th round. If we had just picked anybody, we wouldn't have the run plan. The only thing that stopped Jay Higgins is that god awful RAS score.
Okay.
Just get Jake Mayers to call it a day, man.
That's what I say.
Just get Jake Mayers, or you get Jack Kaiser. Get one of these guys to call it a day, man.
But I was like, damn, why you trying to work me?
Damn, Rashad Smith was on the board. I'm so dumb. I should have looked at that. He's a 30. He was a Dallas Day visit. They probably would have went for Rashad Smith, but it's still a good draft. You got Emeka Ibuka, you got Quinshawn Judkins, you got Tate Ratledge, Jordan Birch, Tommy Hill, Jack Kaiser. I think this is a fair ass draft. You got 3 defensive dudes and 3 offensive guys.
Fantastic. You got your number 2, you got your running back, you got much better competition at right guard with an All-American. You know what I'm saying? Athletic, high RAS score guy. You got David Irvin Part 2 for sure. You know, he gonna have to develop. You got you some cornerback competition. You got some special teams and a potential player if we get injured. Let's draft one more. Let's do one more.
Let's do it again. That was fun.
I'm gonna just go to 5 again though.
You sure? Because we might need to go ahead and just do.
Because I got another show to do.
And how much time you got? It ain't gonna pop off to win. You got 30 minutes, man.
Yeah, but see, you see how he ain't trying to work me. He ain't want to take me all the way to the 5-minute mark. He go have some drinks and chill.
If you need help, I'll jump on the show with you. So it's fair. I'll rock with you, bro. I'll do the whole show with you.
No, I got this one. Because this is where I get to go in.
Okay.
Because and then it's gonna take that one all day. You don't hear me sniffling?
My boy getting sick.
Yeah, I'm over here sniffling, fighting through it. All right, let's go though. We gonna go to 5.
All right, let's go to 5. That's fair.
We still moving down though.
Let's move down every time.
Hold on, matter of fact, let me go faster. That speed too slow.
All right, that's fine. That's fair. 'Cause I don't care what they take, as long as we see what the hell we get.
Damn, I'm being so stupid.
What, bro?
I just forgot to pick Dallas.
Oh,
You know. There we go.
okay.
Ooh,
Damn,
that's too
they
far.
offered the world. Fuck that.
That's
They
too
gave
far.
dog.
That's
Hold
the
on
world,
now.
though.
Go to next. Nah, go
That's
to
too far.
previous. Go no. Let's sim it. Let's try it out. Cause I was targeting Ibuka the first time. Let's go with your idea and target Higgins. Let's target
I like that.
Jaden Higgins.
If we go do that, we can play with 28.
So let's target him, and then if something happens, then we can pivot. But
I like
let's target Higgins this time.
I love it, man. You thinking good as hell. Let's go. We go get Higgins right now. Easy. We can
Ibuka
get-
Steven's still on the board, but let's see if Higgins there.
I will. Yeah, he go be there. I will
We
go
just
Ibuka
go-
again though.
Just for the sake of it, okay. Let's do it. Let's go Ibuka again.
That's real. Or do you want to go Higgins?
Because we just took him the last time. Because I want to show the folks. Cause I don't think Higgins is pick 64. Because I think they got him up the draft board in real life. I also
Yeah, he
don't think
up there.
Ibuka. I also don't think Ibuka would still be here at 29.
Me neither.
At
If let's play it like this. Let's say Higgins.
Let's just do Higgins for argument's sake.
Yeah.
Still got wide receiver, folks. Did I see Tate Ratliff go in? Am I tripping? Or I think I just saw Tate Ratliff go. Scroll up a little bit. Matter of fact, just click on 40. It's off the screen. We click on 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that man.
Sure did.
I told you that's a good value, dog. But yeah, let's continue. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
that's good.
Jonah's a 30 visit.
Yeah.
9.1 res. I gotta watch this man.
Me
I
too.
can't co-sign him, but Dallas liked them enough to bring the man in
I say let's get him.
just because he on Dallas board. So let's do it.
He said you can get Higgins at 44 on this simulator. You can, but not in real life. Not in real life.
Nah.
I don't think
Not
it's.
in-
I don't think
It's over with.
Yeah, I think it'd be over with. He rising.
Ask Steve Smith. Ask the other experts. A lot of people got Jaden Higgins moving up to the back end of the first round. He used to be the premier second round wide receiver. Now maybe Trey Harris might not even be there at 44 at this point. In real life,
Honestly, bro, I think we go Kenny Grant.
he's the best value.
Yeah, we can't pass that. I'm sorry. If
I'm
he's
fine with
sitting there, I'm
Kenny Grant.
picking him.
No, hold on, wait. It's between him and Benjamin Morrison. If you talk about corner,
The hip.
and his hip fucked up,
Yeah. Well,
I would go.
I don't trust hip surgeries on corners, but
I'm glad you said something. I didn't know he was hurt.
not hurt. He had surgery. He might
Gotcha.
be all right. But I think we got to go Kenneth Grant, bro. Too much upside. And there's going to be plenty of corners left.
All right, let's do it. I'm down with it.
And see, I'm glad that we didn't get pigeonholed into running back right there. Like some hoes.
I mean, we got an extra pick, so we can look at running back right now if we wanted to. The Travion Henderson is still there. Quinshawn Judkins is still there. We're going to take Quinshawn every time.
I say go Judkins.
Every time. I like Caleb Johnson, though, but I don't think y'all ready for Caleb.
Let me slow down because we said we was going to let the chat participate. Let me see. So far, we smoking this draft, though, bro. We smoking the hell out this draft.
We moving. We are moving a little too quick.
So, but we good though, man. So if you look at our picks so far, we got Higgins. So we got our Dak friendly supersized weapon. We got our DT of the future who 331, 6'3". Woo. And we
This a
got a
big
3-down
ass boy.
running back, bro. With a 9-9 RAS score. Ooh, we smoking this draft. We smoking it. All right, let's keep going.
All right, what they say in the chat?
What y'all talking about, man? Y'all been over here talking about, man, boys don't be paying attention. Now I'm paying attention. Y'all want to talk. Ain't that some shit?
I'm gonna say Alfred Collins, though. You
already
need
got
a little.
DT.
You got one. You got one. Because there's nothing stopping you from double dipping at positions if you think they're the best player. We done got to the back end of the third round. It should be BPA at this point. So you can either go Kyle Williams, you can go Alfred Collins, or you can go another running back, or you can try and see which one of the corners you like. Like let's do corner for argument's sake. But Kobe Bryant's gonna still be there.
I don't know, because our next pick is 149, and we had a run on corner the last time.
It seems like we need to find somebody to give us a 4th round pick, and like in real life, like we need to find a trade.
I agree, but I would also want to get that corner out the way right now. To be honest,
listen, I like Kobe Bryant. I think it's a little rich for him right here, but take him.
It's a little rich, but you getting a damn good corner.
Go ahead, take him.
My bad. They said look at linebacker. My bad, y'all. That's
we can look at linebacker at this one.
That's
you want to talk me. You want to talk me into this, man?
Let's look at linebacker.
Go down, because Amp just put me on a dude from Buffalo. I want to see if he's still here.
That's
I
it.
don't think they don't even got
There
the
he
nigga
is.
on here, do they?
There he is.
Where he at? Sean Dolak. Damn, it was way too early for Sean.
No, I mean, if that's your guy though.
They ain't got no shit on that boy. But that man had all the tackles in the world, and had showed them to me on the show we just did. Shout out to Amp Sports, man. He found all the sleepers.
They be tripping. They say, talking about 100 picks later, boss said, let's look at linebacker. Yeah. Because we took her linebacker in free agency, y'all. We did. Think about it. Didn't we?
That's fair. So, what's our current draft board right now? What have we picked up so far?
We looking fat, man. This draft is smoking, bro.
Jaden Higgins.
This is an
Kenneth
A+ draft so far. We just got to get this
draft.
pick right to just solidify it.
All right, I
this pick, bro.
I'm gonna wait on Sean. I know I can get Sean with one of those late round picks, so I'm not gonna do him dirty. Let them get this one, boss, in the chat. Whoever they say, we just get it for the
They
hell.
saying Teddy Buchanan. Somebody saying tight end. I want to look at that too.
That is fair. We can wait for tight end because they brought in Jalen Conyers for that visit. We ain't got no offensive lineman though. We didn't get a guard.
Isaiah Bond.
You want him?
Hell yeah, I would right here. Hell yeah. It's just too much value, bro.
Get him a lawyer.
Chat. Do y'all want to go with the linebacker or do y'all want to go with Isaiah Bond? And then Caden Prater also good value too, bro. But
I would take Bond.
I would take Bond right here, bro. Somebody say double dip at running back. Let's look at it.
R.J. Harvey. Rashard Smith is somebody that's very intriguing to me. But the only thing that scares me is his time on task. He has not been a running back long. And fuck a quarterback.
I sure like Riley Leonard though. I do a lot. A lot.
Yeah, he'll be a great fullback.
Man, I hate you, bro. Isaiah Bond, though, man. Come on now.
I'm down.
This is
What they saying in the chat box.
they
Now,
all
be fair.
over.
This is the last one. So
Yeah. So like Pete saying, damn, Bond fell that far. That's why I say he the best value in the draft.
Bond went from being a first round pick wide receiver.
Everybody saying Bond. Hell yeah, let's go Bond, bro.
We won.
We got one more pick.
We do?
Yeah. Nah,
Who the
man.
hell we get this pick from?
Shit, that first round when we traded down. Remember we traded down. We traded down to like 29, bro.
We could possibly get Seth. Well, let's get Seth McLaughlin, because he could actually come in and play the center position if they want to move back, be back to right guard.
Let's check with the chat.
Let's be nice and check with the chat. But I see my vision on that.
They said Teddy Buchanan.
If he's still there, he is gone. You can get you a Kobe King. You can get you a Jay Higgins unathletic ass. You can look at safety. See, there's a safety there. Is Malachi Moore there? No, Malachi's gone. Oh, they only got a handful of safeties left any damn way.
He said, "Boss fake caring about the chat." I do care about y'all. I do. I involved y'all better this time, at least. That's a little bit. They said, "Look at DT." Yeah, let's look at DT. Right here, I'll be cool with Cam Jackson. Would y'all be cool with that? And I'll be cool with Shiloh. I see the chat saying Shiloh. I would do Shiloh too. And they saying a linebacker from Buffalo.
Fuck it, go down, get him. Linebacker from Buffalo got all the production in the world. He just played for fucking Buffalo. But last time I checked, so did Khalil Mack.
Fire ass draft. I think this is our best draft. I think it's realistic too, except Isaiah Bond.
Isaiah Bond.
No, that do make sense because of that case. That's right.
He already had a third round grade because of last year, and then him falling to the fifth because of the case. Hell yeah, he might even fall further than that. We just took him right there.
I like this draft. Damn good draft. I feel smart as hell. I feel like I'm smarter. All right, so let's give our final words, big dog.
Yeah, man. Like, first and foremost, man, I appreciate my brother Boss for agreeing to do the show. It was last minute as hell. Like, it was super last minute. But you know, he respected my opinion enough to want to hear it live on air. Yeah. So, you know, I got to give my boy his flowers for that, man. So appreciate my guy Boss.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I thought we was gonna fight. Nah, you did good.
Yeah, man. Like I
love
said,
your options, bro. You not just thinking about. Oh man, I might not be able to do that second show, y'all. Y'all heard. This might be my final show of the day. I got that show ready to go, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'll do it tomorrow.
Y'all understand? Hey, health is wealth, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go chill. I'm getting worse and worse as the show going on. But go ahead.
Yeah, health is wealth. But yeah, man. So even though, you know, I asked, you know, Jared Jones for Tech McMillan for Christmas, if I end up, you know, with Andrew Armstrong in the back half, you know, I might be able to work with that. It's not cold. It's not what I asked for, but you know, it's something that can get us by, right? They might do something that, you know, that upsets us all in unison or pleases us all in unison. Like, we could all be pissed off at a Shamar Stewart draft. We could be happy with a Barron draft. Neither one of these are the guys we've been campaigning and fighting for. But they are all possibilities still. So what I'm saying all that to say is this: prepare, and hope. You got to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I'm hoping for that first round wide receiver, but I'm prepared for, for some alternatives. I'm prepared for a plan B. I'm prepared, for anything to happen. We know how they draft. They be done drafted some folks you ain't never heard of before. Y'all know who the hell Marshawn Nealon was. Y'all can quit playing. Y'all didn't know that man. Y'all ain't gotta lie to me to kick it. But the Dallas Cowboys drafted that man. Hey, you one of the few. Cause I ain't know that man. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to y'all like I knew that man. Maybe because I don't scout Western Michigan. There might be a character flaw, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, if we can't get Booker, we can get Tate Ratledge. If we can't get a first round wide receiver, we can get Andrew Armstrong, or we can trade back and get a Jaden Higgins, or we can get a Ty Felton. But there are alternatives if they don't do what we want, man. Don't let them steal your joy, man. There's still options in the back half. May not be what we want, but we will try and persevere and see if we can get a winning season this year, man. It's your boy Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And I'm out.
Yeah, man, it's Boss Cowboy Sports. And this is one of those shows that's really preparing you. It is, because it's a lot of emotion over Booker. It's a lot of emotion over these receivers, but you better get ready for a plan B if it don't go your way. You're going to need this show. You might need this show because Henny right. You don't know what the Cowboys going to do. If they do something out of left field, don't be that person that's just panicking because you just didn't know the options. This is a show that's showing you got still good guard option. You still good weapon options. So y'all stay up. I'm going to come back. I'm going to knock that show out. I'm still going to knock that show out. I'm going to just go take some medicine. I'm going to come right back.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm going to knock it out. It ain't going to be long. But, man, I appreciate you, Henny, man. Y'all clap it up for Henny, man. Henny is doing excellent work. This ain't little shit he doing. This is big shit. I love it. This is great, man. Y'all clap it up for that homie, man.
Appreciate it,
my final
boss.
word is appreciate you, Henny, man. You're doing great.
you.